In this video, we're going to look at income reported on T4A, self-employment income, and how that flows from the slip screen to the return. So we'll be looking at income in the self-employment section. I'm going to also show the profile worksheet. It's just a form that summarizes all the self-employed income on a return. It's just for the preparer. It is not submitted to CRA. There's different types of self-employment income that may appear on a T4A. Each source needs to be reported on a separate business form. And the self-employment income lists all the self-employment, so you can see what's on different forms related to self-employment. What we're going to look at are boxes that are frequently on a T4A. We see quite a bit. There's box 20, self-employment commissions, box 28, other income, and box 48, fee for service. First, we'll look at box 20, self-employed commissions. And this is in a large screenshot from the back of a T4A. And the CRA instructions on the back of the T4A are to include it on the commission sections of the T1. So let's go look at ProFile handles this. I'm on the T4A slip screen, and then there's commissions. I'm going to put in an amount here, and it tells me it's going to be transferred to a 2125, but number 2. Why wasn't it number 1? Well, if I go up at the top here, there's already a number 1, and it's business income. We want commission income to be in this section of the T1. So ProFile knew this. It said, you've already got business. That's already on T2125 number 1. So I'll have to create a T2125 number 2 for the commissions. If I go to the T2125 number 2, you can see now I get warnings to ask me to fill it out. And if I scroll down, it's in the Part A, business income, but it's commission. It shows that it comes from the T4A. Next, let's look and see how ProFile handles box 28, other income. The back of the T4 says to put it on line 130 or in the business section. Back in ProFile, I've scrolled to the very bottom of the T4A, and there's the other income section. So box 28, and then it says box 28, fee for service. So if I go to the T1 with that no, the amount gets put in as other income. And let's look at the flow of that through ProFile. I've got other income. Other income is just a form that summarizes income reported elsewhere in the return. We can see the color of the font. It shows that it's coming from somewhere else. And it's coming from the T4A. So that shows the flow. Now let's see what happens if I click on yes. ProFile will put the amount on T2125 number 1. So if we go back, this was business income. So I've got the income I reported. This is also business income from a T4A, and ProFile knew they were both business income and put it here. If on the other hand though, I say no, these are completely separate, I want it on a new 2125, and click new, and ProFile will know we've got 1 for the business, 2 for the commission. Now it'll have to put it on T2125 number 3. If I go back up to self-employed form, I can see now I've got the 2 separate 2125. Lastly, let's have a quick look at box 48, fee for service. The back of the T4 says to report this as business or professional income. Let's go back to profile. Back on the T4A slip screen, and at the box 48 fee for service section. This is interesting because when you do data import, autofill from CRA, the amount goes here because the box 48 said put it as business or professional income. It didn't say put it as business. You have to specify. So what I can do is this amount on this line doesn't go to the actual return. I can cut that, and let's say I want it as business. And then we'll go to our 2125 number 1. That was the business. On the other hand, let's say it was commissions, probably go to number 2. And then, just to demonstrate how profile works, if I want it on professional, profile will create number 4. So just to demonstrate how profile handles these things, it's looking for, is there a 2125 with that type of income? It'll put it on that form. If there's not a 2125 with that type of income, it'll create a new one. That was a whole lot about T4As. I hope you found it useful. Thank you for viewing this video, and if you want more support options, you can go to our website. It's profile.intuit.ca.